Hey guys, welcome back to the Watch Mission. It has been a crazy couple of weeks for me for work and some other things. There was a time period where I was up for 35 hours straight, so I'm kind of doing this on the back end of all of that. So I'm probably going to say a few things that are maybe not exactly right, so I am going to have a little help today from Jeff.
Hello, my name is Jeff, Jeff Goldblum, Goldblum, and I'm going to be reviewing.
All right, so what we are looking at today is the Neotype. This is the LM01. So Neotype, the creators of Neotype, they're out of France, and these two guys met in design school, and they've got a lot of experience in the watch industry. And the Neotype itself it really gets its inspiration from a lot of what they studied in the past, which is inclusive of graphic arts, industrial design, automotive aviation, but it definitely has kind of a contemporary modernism aesthetic to it. And they've come up with a really awesome, solid urban tool watch. Once I saw these on Instagram, I thought, oh my, I've got to get my hands on these things. These are fantastic. I mean, and then when it arrived, and there is no box or anything yet, so I didn't do an unboxing. They're still coming up with what they're going to do there, which I'm sure is going to be cool as well. But as soon as I opened these up, I mean, my eyes just popped.
What makes you do that?
Bulgy eyes? Well, my mom had some prominent eyeballs, I'll tell you.
But yeah, getting these out of the box, I mean, first of all, the weight, they have such presence to them, which is something I love in a watch. I do like my titanium watches, but at the same time, the steel watches, and of course some of the gold watches, they just have that weight to them that just kind of feel like, oh, okay, I really got something for my money.
I try not to do the bulgy eye, but I don't pay attention to myself. So when something amazes me or causes me to be in wonder or awe, I suppose I can grow wide as saucers in the area around there.
So what we have here, as far as measurements are concerned, it's a 40 millimeter case. It's kind of hard to measure that 40 millimeters. Just based on the case shape, but that is what it comes to. It's 50 lug to lug, and you have a 22 millimeter strap that's attached. The thickness of it is something that almost everyone has commented on, right? That I've kind of snuck some pictures out there, and everyone says that this is, that's going to be too thick. I have a 6.5 inch wrist, and compared to the Zodiac, that I'm wearing. The Zodiac, I think, is a 13 millimeter, and this is a 15-ish millimeter. And
not being able to come up with exactly, directly, succinctly what you want to say, but beating around the bush to try to find some thought. Your mind is, as you're talking, your mind is actively still, chewing on something, and it's less that you've got some rich inner mental life, but more that I hardly know, what I'm talking about.
And wearing these two on wrist, the Neotype actually fits my wrist better as far as the curvature. It doesn't kind of stick up as much. And then you have the curve of the bezel in the case. So, I wore long sleeves with it, and it slips right under there. So I really would encourage you to not worry about it being a 15 millimeter thick. And that's part of the charm of this watch. I mean, it's got that style, and I've really come to like things that are curvy and have just some, just some sensual look to them. So a cushion case is what I like, and I like that much more than a standard case. So you've got items like Singer, who has, just a very refined case. You've got Ressence, which almost doesn't have a case whatsoever, but it's just all curve or very pebble-like. And when it comes to other designs, cars, I love cars that have curves are fantastic. Salma Hayek is fantastic. JPM watches, which not many people know, but it has kind of a little bit of a pebble effect to them. Those are really cool. And IkePod. So those are all very popular. And you either like the style or you don't, and that's fine. But I absolutely love that style. It does have a signed crown and a very unique case back. The case back has, just this kind of crisscross here. You can use a standard kind of a three-prong tool or even a two-prong watch back case to open it, but I did not attempt that whatsoever. That looks like just a disaster waiting to happen. But if you had to, you could. But I do know that they're working with another German tool maker to make a proprietary tool for this case back. So, you wouldn't need to worry about that, and it would just be something kind of cool to have. The strap itself is awesome. I have really become a huge fan of the rubber straps. Even a watch that I just got as a gift, I'll show that one here. Well, I probably won't. I probably will wait to review that one, but I'm going right for the rubber straps pretty much with every watch that I'm getting. They just wear really well. They're very comfortable. This one also will come with a NATO strap as well. And you can see that everything is signed. It's very well done. The finishing matches the case regardless of which one you go for. And speaking of that, it comes in a steel on black, which I have in the black and black. That's what you see here. And when I first took these out, it's funny, I thought, man, they should really make a kind of a gold, kind of a light gold look. And when I went to their site, to write what else is coming, that's what they have, right? They've already got that. They've already got that there. So, and I'll be honest with you, I probably, if I had my choice, I know a couple people that I showed these to, they preferred the black. I definitely prefer the stainless steel, but I almost 100% would go with the gold PVD. I don't know why, I just think it looks great. It's not super yellow gold, it's just got a really cool look to it. I really do appreciate it and like it a lot. The bezel action on these is probably one of the best I've ever felt. I mean, it's pretty rare to not get any pushback, whatsoever, or feedback when you go the opposite way. But there is zero with this watch. They've done a really good job on tolerances with the bezel action here. It feels good going, the counterclockwise way, but it does not budge going the other way. So kudos to them for really working that out.
And so, yes, well observed, well observed. Sometimes, for no reason at all, seemingly, I can fall into. I myself have studied dance. I'm a fan of the dance. I can express myself non-verbally and with lush and incoherent movements, disturbing, I'm sure, to many.
Thank you, Neotype, for sending these to me, and good luck on your Kickstarter. And thank you, Jeff Goldblum. Hopefully no one sues me for that. And we'll chat with you guys later. Thank you.
Et cetera, et cetera. Very good. Very, very good. A pointed, surgical, and an insightful, what am I trying to say?